This building was started by the then principal, Mrs. Borland. After Mrs. Borland, Mr. Ratcliffe Gordon, my predecessor, aggressively continued the work here on this building. There is still much to be done. This building can do so much for our children. Presently, our school, this building, we're operating in a rural context. All our children, they're from the community and adjoining communities, but they also live in a rural setting. And as such, many of our children are not privileged due to poverty to have access to computers. It is then that this building would house a computer lab that will expose our children to educational games, educational software, learning tools that would enhance the teaching and learning process. It would also enhance their literacy and numeracy rate. Presently, our literacy rate is not where we want it to be. And as such, having a computer lab with computers that will expose them to educational software, to literacy games, to literacy activities, to the world. This will help them to do better in reading, in comprehension, and other literacy skills. Presently, we have a challenge with our boys, and we know that boys learn differently. It is then, that this computer lab will certainly help our boys. We know that boys are hands-on, and so being able to interact with the computer and games, we know for sure, we are positive that this will enhance their literacy rate. Our vision for this building is also to house more classrooms. Classrooms that will change the narrative. Classrooms that will allow children to not just be confined to desk and chair, but maths that will help them to learn. But counters that they can manipulate models, they can manipulate things that they can make and they can use to enhance their learning. We also know that reading maketh a full man. And so this building will also house a library for our children. Books from everywhere in the world that will take our children everywhere in the world. What an imagination can do, what reading can do for our children, this library will accomplish that. And these are just a few of the visions that we have for this building. We know that your partnership will go a long way. Presently, whenever it rains, the inside we have lost books and tables because it soaks through the walls. And so we really need the building to be covered. We also want our building to serve the community because we are cognizant that there are young people in this community who are unable to read. And so this building, after school hours, will provide reading lessons for young people. It will also provide them with the opportunity to learn how to use a computer, to be exposed to the world, to be able to send emails to their relatives, to be able to Skype, to just be able to have access to basic computer skills. We are optimistic that this building will achieve its fullest potential and will help to make our children and this community better. We plead, we beg for your partnership. We plead, we beg for your support because we know that this school has turned out many successful persons in this community. Not only have these persons served and are serving in Jamaica, but this school, has turned out many successful persons who now serve across the world. We believe in the vision for this building. We hope you will believe in this, our vision for this, our school, the Keith Primary and Infant School, because our aim is always to make our children and by extension, our society a better place. We can only do this with you. We can only be optimistic with your support, with your help for this vision, for this dream to come alive. Please help us. Thank you.